Hi everyone, this is 𝗕𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗵𝗵. Corporate social responsibility or CSR is emerging as a non-financial factor influencing mergers and acquisitions or M&A deal outcomes. Unlike most other countries, India offers a distinct institutional context where CSR spending is mandatory for large firms. Such firms need to spend at least 2% of their previous 3 years average profit on current year CSR. But often firms do not fully meet the required CSR spending mandate, generating a measurable CSR shortfall equal to the difference between mandated and actual CSR spending. To the best of our knowledge, no evidence exists on how such CSR shortfall affects M&A deal outcomes. This study examines the link between CSR M&A failure in a mandated regulatory setting. We have 3 distinct research objectives. 1, to examine how CSR shortfall is associated with M&A deal failure. 2, to assess how these relationships vary by firm ownership, that is privately held versus publicly listed firms. And 3, to investigate the impact of acquirer target CSR asymmetry on M&A deal failure, where CSR asymmetry is the absolute difference between the acquirers and the target's CSR shortfall. We use a sample of 300 domestic non-financial M&A deals involving Indian firms. Deal outcome is captured using a dummy indicator. We use both logistic and probit regression. Our results stand robust to multiple additional tests, including a generalized sample, subsample analysis, a directional CSR asymmetry, and endogeneity is addressed using the 2SRI method. Our findings offer interesting insights. An examination of CSR shortfall and deal failure reveals that ownership matters. While CSR shortfall by private firms reduces deal failure likelihood, this effect reverses for publicly listed firms, for which higher shortfall is associated with higher failure likelihood. This may be caused by a greater visibility and stakeholder scrutiny experienced by public firms, which increases the deal-related uncertainties. An inspection of CSR asymmetry and deal failure reveals that CSR alignment between the firms also matters. Greater acquirer target CSR asymmetry heightens the probability of deal abandonment, which implies that a misaligned CSR orientation can elevate M&A failure risk. We offer 3 key contributions to existing literature. Our study introduces CSR shortfall and asymmetry as predictors of M&A deal failure. It shifts the analytical lens from conventional deal success to the underexplored event of deal failure. And finally, it extends the CSR M&A research from a voluntary to statutory CSR settings focused on India. Thank you for watching this, and for more details, please refer to the full paper in the Journal of Asian Business and Economic Studies website.